It's Game of Thrones on the campaign trail. Last Super Tuesday, we saw Governor Christie behind Trump getting mocked by the entire internet. Now Governor Christie has his own throne. You can see him here in this huge press conference with Donald Trump in North Carolina. Then he's trailing Trump to Florida and then Ohio. While Governor Christie is on the Trump train, two of his former aides, Kelly and Bill Baroni, are facing the fire in Trenton with their indictments for BridgeGate. First, did Kelly and Baroni defraud the Port Authority by taking control and misusing its property? And did they violate the people's civil rights by depriving them of the fundamental right to travel? So I spoke to legal expert Amy Dardashtian, who said that
they could face a maximum of up to 86 years in prison, but sentencing is usually left to the discretion of the judge.
Unless these charges are dismissed, they're scheduled to be on trial in May.
The big part of the news is that the U.S. attorney sent, 117 pages or 124 pages of a brief essentially attacking the defense's position. And if I'm right, the position was that they said this is essentially normal politics, I think was the word that Baroni's attorney used, which I think is unbelievable.
I got a statement from Bill Baroni's attorney, and he said, quote, "The prosecution protests too much. A 122-page brief is an admission that the charges are fatally flawed and that the prosecution is worried that its case will be thrown out of court."
That is great spin. You get the U.S. attorney, 122 pages. That's because it's flawed. That's why they had 122 pages worth to talk about.
I think New Jerseyans want accountability here, as do most people across the nation, probably. So yes, jail time, but 86 years.
Well, they could be setting this up to get them to plead guilty and take something less. I think if you'd scare somebody with 86 years, that might be the tactic. I don't know, Hank?
I like the idea that I thought I read that the defense attorneys seem to indicate that Baroni and Bridget Kelly weren't aware that what they're accused of was necessarily illegal. And you can talk to any state trooper on the side of, the New Jersey Turnpike. Ignorance is never any excuse for breaking the law. So I can't believe he even floated that.
I can't believe it either. I mean, not only that, how did they not think what they were doing was wrong, if that's the case? I mean, and then what about the whole idea of saying it was a traffic study? I mean, there's so much here to go on.
But the bigger issue is that there are unindicted co-conspirators. I've been on the trail of that, trying to figure out who are those names and if Governor Christie is an unindicted co-conspirator. So I'm going to keep chasing this, and I'll let you guys know.